Have you ever had a race where like things didn't go too well, like where you crashed or like there's a engine problem, and how do you stay positive after one of those things happen?
So there's two different types of situations like that. If the if I didn't finish because there was an engine problem or a chassis problem or something like that, I'm not mad at myself obviously because I did the best job I can do, and I think understanding that you did all you can in your control is super important. So for me, I don't get too mad about that. I mean, it's frustrating, but I know it wasn't my fault, so it doesn't bother me. If I crash because it's my fault, the first thing I always think is, was it because it was a focus problem? Was it because I was over my head? I try to analyze what happened and then make sure I don't do it again. But I can definitely say that there are moments of frustration and I was very hard on myself, especially when I started and I still am. But the most important thing is to look at things logically and understand what you did wrong to try to improve for the next time. Normally emotions don't really help.
When you get nervous before a race, like what do you do to help yourself stay calm and like in the zone?
Yeah, so as I said, I work with Jacques, who is my mental coach, and we have our own strategies. I'd say one big thing I would say is focusing on yourself and what you can control. If you focus on just doing the best job you can do and focusing on what you can control and stop thinking about all the possible outcomes and scenarios that can happen, then I mean, you probably won't end up stressing because like as long as you have good confidence in yourself, you should be fine. Like I know, especially in karting, a lot kids like to predict, oh, what am I going to do at the start? How am I going to position myself? What lap should I pass? And I think the more scenarios you bring into your head rather than just trying to stay calm and keep your mind free, that's when you start to stress. So if you can just try to do your own thing, then it's fine. And that's the same whether you're rental karting or racing for the Canadian Championship. It's just staying calm.
Was there anything that like really surprised you or like a lot harder than you expected when you were racing?
When I started, I had no perception of work ethic. I obviously grew up in a nice neighborhood, I would say, with a lot of like a silver spoon in my mouth. I'm not gonna lie. So definitely, just learning that money doesn't buy hard work was probably the most surprising. Not surprising, but I just didn't know how hard you really need to work. Like, I'm not even sure if I realize that now. I try to work harder than I did the day before every day, but somehow it seems like it's never hard enough. So definitely, the hard work is the hardest part.